Hey guys, Jiro here again. Welcome back to the channel. Now in the comments, someone had requested for me to do a Pyromancer DPS build. And I personally want to say thank you for that request because doing this video and doing this build was just so much fun. I am really impressed with the amount of damage this Pyromancer can do, especially when I get to use the Damascus offering. I love this gun, it's just an amazing gun overall. But when you combine the Pyromancer's abilities with the Damascus offering and Deadly Disturbance, the damage is just insane. So like I said, on my Damascus offering, I have Claymore and Deadly Disturbance. To me personally, Deadly Disturbance is a hidden gem that not a lot of people use. And because of that, in the video you can see me doing anywhere between 1 million damage to 2.2, 2.4 million damage just because of that perk alone. Now mind you, I could technically do a lot more if I incorporated Thermal Bomb into it, but I don't think it's necessary or needed for that matter, because these three perks that I'm using just work really well together. So moving on to my gear. On my helmet, I have Death Sentence and Kingslayer. Now, mind you, this build is wrapped around DPS, just straight DPS. It's not all anomaly based, but we do have a good amount of cooldown for our abilities to get them procced quickly. Now, I didn't run specifically the 3-piece Volcanic Rounds piece set just because I personally think it's a wasted gear set altogether. You can get more damage from epic gears and other legendary pieces of gears. So on my chest piece, I have Susceptibility and Lava Shots. Susceptibility, of course, decreases the resistance of enemies by 50%, so which allows me to do more damage towards them. And when you combine that with the Lava Shots, that increases my damage by an additional 25%. So you can already kind of see how my damage is already stacking with these two perks. Moving on to my legs, I have Flame Grasper and Bloodlust. Again, I'm just focusing on perks that increases my DPS. That's it. Flame Grasper, however, is a perk that's going to help me out and it's going to allow me to get my ammunition back. On my arms, I have Captain Hunter and Bullet Kindling, more DPS, of course. And then finally on my legs, I have Bullet Absorption, which allows me to get 40% of my ammunition back anytime I use the ability. If I consume 3 individuals, or 3 adds for that matter, I'm going to get 100% back of my ammunition. If I consume 1, I'm only going to get 40%, and so on and so forth. Now, regardless, because we have such a small cooldown, you're going to be able to get your ammunition back constantly. And then, if you stay tuned to the very end, I'm going to show you a way how to keep it procced, even though you don't have your ability. You're waiting on your ability for the cooldown, and you're kind of away from adds. I'm going to show you how to keep it procced without ever losing your Volcanic Rounds. So stay tuned for that. Moving on to my skills, I have Ash Blast, Volcanic Rounds, and Feed the Flames. These 3 perks just work so well together. Feed the Flames, of course, because of absorption, is going to allow me to replenish my ammunition when I'm low, and it's going to inflict Ash. Once I inflict Ash, because of Ash Blast, because of the perks associated with it, it allows me to reduce enemies' armor by 50%, increase my damage by 25%, and so on and so forth. So the damage, once you inflict Ash on a target, it's just insane. Ash Blast, like I said before, just allows you to control the battlefield, and it's just so really good. And every time you proc it, it just increases your damage, which is why you can see those 1 millis to 2.8 millis crit damage that you'll see in the video. Moving on to my class, nothing special about the tree. However, if you were having a hard time staying alive, which you shouldn't, but in case you are, you can technically replace either or of these 2 nodes to 20% more resistance. Either you remove the 15% cooldown reduction or you remove the 15% ash damage. Now, you are already doing a lot of damage, so you can kind of go away with the Trials of Ash and go with 20% more resistance. But that's really entirely up to you and how you play. Of course, I play very aggressively, so I'm okay with just having the 20% more armor. Now, moving on to the rest of the nodes, nothing special. Obviously, weapons damage, cooldown reduction, more weapons damage, assault rifle weapons damage, ash damage, weapon damage. Now this one's good. Incinerator is good because since my Volcanic Rounds apply a burn after they've been applied to a target and they'll end up being consumed, they turn into ash, thus increasing your damage because you inflicted ash, and so on and so forth. So that's the reason why you see a bunch of damage being dealt. Max health, more damage to 20% to burn targets, and then here's my armor 20%, like I talked about before. Increase your resistance piercing, more weapons damage, more weapons damage. Again, weapon damage to marked targets. Ash, this was really good because now anytime you inflict ash to any target associated with Incinerator or any other ash blast or that's now you're inflicting vulnerability on top of your resistance, 50% resistance from your ash blast. So you can just imagine that the damage just keeps adding up, and it's just pretty insane. Increased reload, that's kind of a wasted perk, me per se. Hurt twice as long, increased damage against elites. Again, cooldown reduction for your skills. Burning situation, increased damage, weapons damage 45%. This is the reason why you're just going to see that exploding amount of damage when you inflict ash or you do feed the flames. And then because of your ash blast, all the additional perks that you have associated with it, it's just see an immense amount of damage. And again, here's your Trials of Ash, 15% more damage. Again, just like I said before, if you want to stay alive more, or you're having trouble staying alive, you can remove one of these two nodes for increased resistance. But again, that's entirely up to y'all. I just like giving you guys option. But this build alone is just incredible. I'm really impressed with it, and I really do enjoy it. It makes any CT15 just so easy. Like in the video, you're gonna see me just nonchalantly just walking along as if I have nothing to worry about, and really I don't, because of this build. I'm never really worried about dying or not doing enough damage. Because of Deadly Disturbance, you see me shoot ads, and then they just pretty much just explode. And on top of that, you'll see me shoot a Brood Mother or a Behemoth or whatnot, and you'll see how they never charge me because of Deadly Disturbance. It literally stops any ad in its tracks and allows you to just keep putting DPS down range, and you never have to worry about any ads coming towards you, for that matter. So hopefully you guys enjoy this build. I really did enjoy making this build, and it was really fun for me. I'm probably end up making more builds with my Pyro just to see what else I can make, what else I can do. But for now, enjoy the video and stay tuned to the end so I can show you how to avoid losing your volcanic rounds like I discussed.
Damn it. Corrigan pushed too far with the mining, and his people are dead. damned. That's a pod. And there's a lot of monsters thinking it's their new mommy. Corrigan, area's clear.
Well done, Outrider. I can send my people back in.
What will you use the metal for? Weapons?
I've got enough munitions to kill everything on this planet 3 times over. I've been thinking people are ready to start doing real business. They're desperate for some official coinage, preferably the kind with my face on it.
Nothing changes, does it?
So there you have it, guys. Deadly Disturbance comes in at 58 million damage. As I said, this build is extremely viable and the damage is there. So I'm not lying to you guys when I mean this build was so much fun to do. So again, if you're new to the channel, if you like the content and you like to see more unique builds out there, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn that bell notification on. As always, I appreciate you guys watching the entirety of the video. But for now, enjoy the bonus tip and have a blessed day. So in this video here, you can see me spraying and praying like a madman. I'm down to my last 2 rounds of my magazine. My Billy is on its cooldown, so I'm waiting for my feed of flames to come back so I can get my absorption back. I don't have any ads near me, so I just end up proccing my reload, but canceling at the same time. And I keep doing that back and forth until finally I see an ad and I get my ammunition back. There you go, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the bonus tip. If you guys have any other questions for any class, please let me know. Put in the comments below. If you want to join me and farm for a few hours every Sunday, like I said before, I'm hosting just some CT15 clears, carries, whatever you guys want. I'll put all the information in the comments below. Again, thank you all for watching and take care.